On everybody, I wanted to do a voiceover. Yes, I made a video. And emotions, I don't want to come off contrived or anything, so and I wasn't mean or nothing, but I wanted to talk about this. Alright, the guy that y'all have seen for the last couple months that I had hired when Roy quit, he just quit. Alright. And then in this video I said, ooh, stripes, big deal, because I wasn't in the mood. Here's what happened. I done another trial by fire, like I always do. Usually, it's a hit and a miss. It was a hit the last couple times, but it missed bad this time. So I called, I talked to this guy. My buddy gave me the lead to somebody that needed help. Usually what I do, I put it on Facebook Marketplace. There's a place to post jobs. And I get so many responses, I don't know what to go. I just pick randomly. Well, my buddy gave me this one and said this guy wanted to work. There's a lawn care company. I shouted them out in this. I was trying to see if they watch my videos. There's so many lawn care companies. And so I started working him. Well, he seemed like a nice guy. He met me at the gas station, left his vehicle right in Big Stone, my town. He talked my ear off all the way to Jonesville, which is cool. I was like, ooh, somebody actually, it's good that he talks. I like talkers. Well, we got to the first one. His quality was good. I think he kind of got shocked by how big the property was. But I gotta admit, his quality, usually new people's quality is terrible. Y'all know that for trimming. Well, I actually was impressed. Until he started cutting the trimmer off, setting it on the ground, and sitting down. I'm not making this up. That is literally what he did. I was like, oh, well, like I told him before in the truck, I said, it's a culture shock. Anybody that hasn't done this for a living, and I told him like tell everybody, I said, this is going to be a culture shock. You're used to whacking your little weeds at your whacking hack, I call it, at your mama's house or your granny's lawn or your mama's or your lawn. I said, this ain't this. This is nonstop. Fast paced. I said, you rest in the truck. You don't rest on the jobs. I'm very polite when I don't bark orders. I just tell them like it was. And I said, there's going to be a lot of trimming. And I said, I mean a lot. I said, to me, it's not that much because I've been doing it forever, 2 days and a month. But for you, it's going to be a big deal. He's like, what most people say. I got experience. Nah, I'm good. Well, I overlooked him doing that. I kind of got me, a little off guard. I said, even the 19-year-old, this guy was in his 40s. He just bent over and caught his breath, but he never set that trimmer down. We went to property 2, which is literally an eye distance of the big first one. Well, guess what he did again? Set the trimmer down. He took more breaks than anybody for that small lawn. It's the same lawn that you seen. I recently uploaded a video with the nail. There's that same lawn care company I was talking about. It's the same guy, same lawn that I showed you the self-tapping screw. So not a big lawn. Nice and flat, I've got like 1 or 2 flat lawns and that's it. Well, I might have some more. I don't know. They all got little heels and stuff on them. So, that was the... Anywho, I seen him and I kept stopping. And every time I'd go around the house, I was like, I know how long it takes to do these properties because I've been doing them forever. Y'all know this. Y'all know y'all's properties. Y'all know how long it takes. And I'd get to the backyard and he'd disappear. And there he was. Guess what? Sitting on the ground with the trimmer off. So I didn't say nothing. So we went to the next one. Well, the third one was a very ginormous lawn I do. I mean, Is it a lot of trimming? If you're somebody new, it would make you so overwhelmed it would scare you. But to me, it's not bad. I can't explain that because I'm not a new guy. But it's all some water you got to walk through and stuff like that. All right. Well, it's a couple acres. I was about done with the mowing, right? And I had to get the walk behind. I had to switch from the standard to the walk behind because, see, the walk behind's real light. And I do in this big old water ditch, and it's always wet. Well, the walk behind, if you go real fast and run behind it, not on the sulky, it can just about float over this type of turf that's soaking wet. I'm serious, it's cool. So I always switch to the walk behind. Plus, I got a little homemade bridge I made with 2x4s. Do y'all remember that place in a retaining pond? So I used the walk behind. The dude stayed at one place, a ditch that's about 30 feet, 20 feet, something like that. No big steep grade. And do you know I mowed that couple of acres and switched mowers, and he still hadn't done that one little ditch. It would take me literally, I mean, if it was overgrown, it'd take me 5 minutes. I'm serious. And he was just sitting. He'd walk a few steps, sit. Walk a few steps, sit. Well, I noticed when we got done with that place, I had to get done and do the whole trimming. And I was walking in front of him. He couldn't even keep up walking with me. And he was in skinny and in good shape. He looked healthier than any human I've met in this business. He just, like he told me, he hasn't worked in 6 years or something. That's what he ended up telling me. My gosh. Why did you pick this? See, everybody thinks it's a whack and hack business. There ain't nothing to it. You know, some people think that. Ha! So, here we go. We got 2 big giant yards. That little yard, which ain't real little. It's a half acre, I think. So we're going to the next one. Well, I have 4 literally touching each other almost. They're like, you can ride your mower to 4 straight. Well, he seen the hill on that next one, and I said, no, don't worry about the hill. We'll get it next time. I said, because I noticed he was acting like he was dead. So I only give him a little bit to trim. I'm serious. So I went up there, I mowed it, then guess what? I went and got a trimmer again on every yard. And I was getting aggravated because, you know, I'm supposed to be paying this guy and I'm doing all the work. What's the point of paying somebody if you're doing all the work? And yes, I'm giving y'all too many details, but, you know, some people like to know these things. So, he made it past this one, right? Well, he didn't know the next one was literally just, I put it in drive. It took us 20 seconds. I just didn't want to leave my truck and trailer on the other side of the highway. You know what I'm saying? I want it close. I don't want my crap way away. I said, man, this ain't bad at all. I said, it won't even take you. I said, you should be, even as a rookie, you should be done that and blowing and waiting on me, and it's not even much lawn. Y'all, it's the same lawn that y'all seen me with the stander last video, that clinic. All right. I got around the side of that clinic. Y'all seen there wasn't much grass there, right? It's just on the front there that you see me blowing. Watch the last video if you don't know what I'm talking about. I put like some generic title like Standers Change the Lawn Game. I've got a bunch of videos to explain that, about things I have found to use that stander for that I have never seen. Even the people I was talking to you about, barefoot and sailing or whatever, that made those videos years ago, showing everybody what they could do on those standers. I have found some more, and I've got some video. But anyway, I noticed when I come about, he was on the phone, sitting down under the tree. There's no trimming there, hardly. It just takes you minutes. The last guy, it would take him forever too, by the way. I'd have to go finish. I haven't had good help since Roy left. I mean, I have freaking... Oh... Well, I'm going to get to this in just a second, what I'm talking about. I noticed he was on the cell phone, and I knew it there. It hit me. I said, this mother fricker is going to quit me without making it through the day. because I kept seeing him every lawn setting down. I said, who does that? Who sets a trimmer on the ground, cuts it off, and sets down? Never seen that before. A healthy man, too. Nothing wrong with him. So, we go to the next one. I say, don't worry about the ditch, dude. We'll get it when you get more warmed up. So he literally only had to mow around the house. And when I mean literally mow around the house, well, you got 1, 2 trees and around the house. Take you, I don't know, seriously, you guys, it would take y'all 3 or 4 minutes and then blow off. Well, guess what? Yeah, you know. And he was sitting down. I was like, my gosh, man, I'm getting ready I thought he was like a horse that needed put down. He was so freaking lazy. And yes, this video I was talking I didn't want to share it, so. Anyway. So we go to the next one. I said, man, after this one, we're going to eat. Was already behind. He killing me. I was doing all the work by myself anyway. Well, he said, around the fence? I said, yeah, all you got to do is trim around the fence in the house. There ain't no shrubs or nothing. Just around the landscaping is around the house. And one picnic table and a swing set and stuff. Just, I'm talking cookie cutter lawn and a half with a chain link fence. You know, you can run around a chain link fence. You guys know. Well, guess what? Yeah. Listen to this. I had to get the blower. I meant to tell you the yard before. He couldn't put the blower back up on the jungle gym rack. You know where the Husqvarna is on the bottom? He couldn't even pick it up. You think I'm joking. Oh, man. Oh, it's what he said. Oh, man, my arms. I can't even carry this weed eater. I had to keep putting it down. He said, I'm sorry. I can't. I'm just hurting you today. Well, at the end of the yard with the chain link fence, he disappeared on me. I could have swore he was putting up the little handheld blower. And he disappeared. And I went, hey! And he's like, oh. I said, where are you? He wouldn't even open my door. He sat after he put my blower up. He sat down on the daggum curbing. I kid you not. I said, dude, you can sit down in here. Get in this truck. I actually finally got a little curt with him. So he got up and he was, because I had to get the trimmer. Oh, yeah, I had to get the trimmer and put it up. Dude, I am not making this up. The Husqvarna, he started out with the Echo 2620T, 12 pounds. Big deal. Well, I said, I felt sorry for him. So I said, here, use the Husqvarna. This is my baby. I don't let nobody use my baby. 525 LST. He said, it's lighter. Well, I had to put it on the rack for him. You know why? Y'all ain't going to believe this. Full grown, 40, he's 43 or whatever. Just a little older. Well, he ain't older than him. But that's young. A lot older than me, but oh my gosh, he couldn't put the Husqvarna on the trimmer rack. Have y'all ever even heard of that? He was making a noise like a goat getting, his throat slit. I can't lift it. I said, what? What do you mean you what? So I got the trimmer from him, put it on the rack, put the blower up. I said, all right, it's lunch, man. I'm going to buy you lunch. Because anybody knows that works for me gets free lunch. That's just what I do. We got to McDonald's, and he started stuttering. As soon as I pulled into McDonald's, it's a gas station / McDonald's. He started stuttering. He went, And then I kept staring at him, waiting for him to clear his stutter up. He wasn't stuttering because he stutters. He was stuttering because he was nervous. He said, man, I can't help you. I can't do this no more. He said, he said, I bet I ain't worked it because it already been like 5 hours. Exactly. 4 or 5 hours. He said, I'm not even helping you. I've probably worked a total of an hour today. And I said, well, it wasn't an hour, but yeah, I understand. And I said, I'm going that way, which I was pointing towards the opposite way of our town. We was already in, well, y'all don't know where Duffield's at. We was already a good way. We was in a different county, not Wise County where I live, where his truck was sitting that he parked that morning. I said, well, what do you want to do? And I think he thought I was going to buy him McDonald's because he come to McDonald's in there with me. And I eat just grilled chicken, so I have to eat McDonald's now for my grilled chicken. That's all I eat for lunch. But anyway, which y'all should try the artisan. I eat it plain. He went in there. I didn't buy him jack crap. And he told me. I said, what are you going to do? I said, well, you just want your stuff and get out here? And he said, oh, yeah, man, I'm so sorry. He apologized. He really did, but it was annoying. I can't keep up. I can't even pick up the trimmer. I said, well, I seen that. I said, so you're really going to jump out here at a gas station, nowhere near your car, and not even in the same town? Yeah, I'll call somebody to get me. Boys, he got out of my truck. I kid you not. He got his stuff and went in that gas station. Yeah, that's a true story. He got out the freaking truck in the middle of a shift. We wasn't 4 or 5 hours in it. And that little punk. I take that back. He's not a punk. He don't deserve for me. See, that's why I didn't want to share my. I'm just aggravated with him. He was a nice guy. I apologize. He don't know I YouTube, so nobody he knows is going to see this. But I apologize for that. I don't call people names. So, he's not a punk. He's just a man that just can't handle work. That's all. Call him what you want, but I don't do that. I apologize. I'm sincerely. I don't want you guys to think. No, I don't do that. Now, if you're driving real bad, I'll call you names. But this is a man. And I don't want to do him like that. So, anyway. Here's what made me mad, though. And he did kind of made me mad. So I left him. And I went to my hardest property I got, of course. If he would have seen it, he would have walked out then anyway. If he'd have seen that hillside, most people that sees that almost quits instantly, except Roy. Roy and... Well, I ain't gonna lie, old Truman would handle it. What he did, he would sandbag. He would mow longer, so I would have to do most of the hill. So Roy's the only true helper I've ever had. Seriously. Love Roy. We love Roy around these parts. And it's funny because his son and my son are friends in school in the same... But anyway, that's too private. So, the mother fricker... left. Alright, I did the biggest lawn I got, or not the biggest, the hardest. Then I went to the biggest lawn I do, the 3-4 acres, whatever it is, with all that curbing. I made a video of it. I might add it right here while I'm talking. It is a hard property to do a lawn one. I'm serious, all that pavement. It's 2 stories, parking on the bottom, parking on the top. Tons of curbing, tons of trimming, work. And while I was doing it, hey man, you gonna pay me for the hours that I worked? I already told him to send me, when he got out of the truck, I said, just email me your address and I'll mail you a check. And he said, okay. So here he is, just a couple hours. He only worked a few hours, man. Asking for a check? I'm nice, though. And I said, and he messaged me 2 more times for it. Because I just ignored it because I didn't want to be rude. And I got another... Hold on a minute. Let me look. He wasn't mean about it either, so don't think... Where you want? Oh, yeah, that's probably... Alright, here's what he did. I forgot to give you that weed eater line I had in my pocket. I'm reading his text messages. That's how he got my attention. He messaged me the first time at 3:51 p.m. while I was killing myself working. And then he waited till 6, that's 2 hours later, and said, I forgot to give you that weed eater line. Alright? I didn't message him back because I was still freaking working after 6. If I'd have had some help, I wouldn't have been working at it. Anyway, the next day I was mowing, because this is what made me mad. I was trimming on a freaking hillside straight up and down. He said, are you still wanting to pay me for the work I did yesterday? Dude, I told him I would. He didn't even ask for it, for one. And now he's questioning me. Are you still, this is the real text. Are you still, I will share it. Are you still wanting to pay me for the work I did yesterday? And I said, literally, of course. Name and address, been busy working. That's all I said. Then he give me the, I'm not going to tell you nothing. And then here he goes. This is what, so I feel sorry for the boy. He seemed nice, or the man. He apologized because sorry I couldn't do, I don't want to read for verbatim because I feel like I'm infringing his privacy. He's basically saying, he did say, I'll quote this part, sorry I couldn't do more. Then he said he was disappointed in himself because he had to tell his wife he couldn't keep up. And then he said, life goes on, and sorry for the inconvenience. He said more, but I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, that's all true story. Right here that I'm looking at it. So I had to deal with a man setting a trimmer down, 10-pound trimmer, and leaving me in mid-shift. If y'all made it this far, God love you. Because this is a true story. The guy, the 19-year-old that's been working for me the last couple of months, he claims he got a job doing sheetrock. But man, the heat got him. Like if it was a cool day, he could work real good. But when it was hot outside. Now here's the kicker. And then gosh, this video's too long. Here's the kicker. I worked the next day by myself. I made a video about it. I might share it separately or put it. This video's too long. And you can hear me bragging. I was like, I don't know how. And then I was talking about how, if it wasn't for that stander, I wouldn't have done it. I got done on time by myself on my busiest day by myself. I have done all these by myself before with the walk behinds and the zero turn. I'm telling you boys what, that Skag V-Ride 2. Because I fly around these properties at 10.5 miles an hour with a backpack blower and all weed eat on it. I've got some I'm actually getting pretty dang good, especially for curbing, sidewalk, anything long and that you need to, and you could stay, pretty. I can trim out like a boss, son, and I've got proof. I ain't just talking. I also do a few little other things. And it ain't from being lazy. I was trying to see efficiency. Like, you need to make production. Well, the better the tool, the better you do. It's like, say you had to drill a bunch of holes in some metal. Would you want one of them little cheap Walmart Hyper Toughs, or would you want a DeWalt, Milwaukee, whatever brand you like? A good brand. Yeah. Well, that's a standard. It's just right. I put it on some hills that I never tried before. I put it on a new property y'all have never seen. I don't know if I'm willing to share that property with y'all. There's a bunch I haven't shared with y'all. They're kind of sensitive. Anyway. And I really didn't know if it would handle the hill. I'm not going to lie. See, I don't want to put it on nothing too crazy because it becomes a missile. Like the mower will slow itself down to a crawl if the traction stays. But if you jump off of it, it's going to lose most of its traction. That's the whole point. Your body weight helps the traction and the good tire tread. Well, I said, you know what? Since I was by myself, I said, I don't want to get the walk behind off the truck, so let's do it with the standard. I know it'll do it, but I don't know if it won't slide because it was so steep. Man, I freaking went almost 10 miles or whatever fast. It says 10.5 miles an hour. On this hill, I didn't even think it would do. I went so man. And then I'd run back. I don't even get off the freaking... If you can get around your trailer, you can get your trimmer, hang it on the thing, and your blower. Yes, I've seen other people do it, but the first person to do it, contrary to what everybody believes, was Barefoot and Sailing or whatever. It's a husband and wife lawn care company, and that's who I give credit to. And if y'all see my old videos, you'll know that years ago I wanted to buy a standard. I don't know why everybody talks like, trying to give credit to people. And I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? Then I got another guy saying, we've been doing this for 20 years. He don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, doing what for 20? Using a blower on a mower? I said, who ain't been doing that forever? That ain't what I was even talking about. People don't watch the whole videos and just assume and make comments. And I'm not fussing about them. It's just pay attention to what's going on before you comment. So, type in Barefoot and Paradise or Barefoot Lawn Care, and you will see them. They use 2 Wright mowers, and they are... He even welded a little thing to pop wheelies on his mower. I mean, that couple started it all. That's wherever other people got their ideas from too. They can say they didn't, but they did. Anyway, we need to get off here. I've talked too long. So, in closing, here's what happened. Roy's coming back. He was joking, I thought, and he's like, I know a guy that works good, a good helper for you, but he can only help you on weekends. I was like, who? Because everybody knows I don't work weekends. Because that was my family time. He said, me! And I said, heck yeah. He thought I was kidding. Because he knew I don't work weekends. And I said, yeah. And he said, haha, if you ever do, seriously though. And I said, yeah. And he's like, oh, you're serious? I said, are you serious? He said, yeah. I said, yeah. So I'm moving my lawns, my heavy stuff, to Saturday and Sunday. I haven't worked a Saturday and Sunday, but maybe once or twice since I started my business in 2006, my pest control business. And I'm so sick of helpers, and Roy's the only one I've ever been able to count on, that I'm changing it for him. So, I'm working weekends now. And I don't even care. I'll just take days off during the week. No problem at all, because my better half works a swing schedule, kind of, not a normal. So that's fine. The kids, they got, I had none of your business. So I'm going to weekends, and then I'll just take 2 days off during the week, like a animal or something, but I'm going to do it. For Roy, because oh my gosh, when I heard him say that, I felt so good because I missed my boy. God, it sounds so weird. I've never liked working with somebody as good as I like working with him either. We don't do nothing crazy or wild though. That's what's funny. We just work. I'm just not used to somebody working that good. He works a full-time job. Hold on a minute. My dog's setting off my freaking cameras. I forgot to disarm my cameras. I'm watching my dog walk around. Anyway. Yeah, if y'all are interested, I'll try to link my cameras, the security cameras I use. I like them a lot. They're everywhere. Anyway. Dude, I've even got an alarm that tells me when my dog goes to her water bowl in case I miss her and she needs food or something. I am not joking. My house is wired like a freaking, I don't know what. But see, yeah, I know everything going on when I ain't around, and then I've got retired neighbors that's always looking outside, so I got like triple protection. But anyway, I've got so much more to say about this, but I'm gonna stop it. But yeah, the last guy did quit for another job. He said, I don't know, who knows. He hasn't unfriended me on Facebook. I like him. I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just saying I don't know. But I liked the last filler. He was a good boy. So, Roy's coming back. I couldn't be happier. And I had a lot of more offers. But do you guys know how bad it sucks training new people? Oh my gosh. How many have y'all trained people? That's why I was telling Happy's Landscape, and I was telling Carl on one of his videos how lucky he is to have a better half that, A, she's not lazy. That's very important. My better half is not lazy either, by the way. And gets it like that. You will probably end up seeing her soon because I'm going to expand my... Ooh, I don't want to say that right now. We're going into new neck of the woods. My business is expanding into a new market. It's a very saturated market. But you know what I think about that? I don't care because I'm not everybody else. And we're going to grow this baby in whole nother market. Oh yeah, I'm not going to tell you where yet. We're in the beginning stages and it's going to be slow. She's going to help me though. I mean, she works, so she can't help too much. Well, I don't know, she might. If she'll watch this video. I can assure you. I don't know if she can tolerate listening to me for 32 minutes on here. She's supposed to be helping me grow it in that new area. So I'll tell y'all more about that later. I'm very optimistic about it. I'm excited about it. Especially excited getting a real partner. And not a partner like... I mean with your better half. Not with a dude or a... You know, it don't have to be a male or female. You know, not a partner. Somebody that you're partners with in a, real life. And then just extending it into the business because it's both your business. You see what I'm saying? So expect some changes going. Oh, I can't wait to tell you all about it. I'm like a little schoolgirl. So that Skag V-Ride's going to get some more miles put on him. You got that right. And that Skag V-Ride's going to have a partner probably sooner than y'all think. And it might be a Ferris. Big block. Yeah. Unless Skag at the GIE this year says we're putting a 29 horsepower. Then I don't care, you guys. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all want me to go Ferris. I like Ferris. Nothing against Ferris. But that V-Ride 2 is amazeballs. That's the only complaint I got. I didn't say it didn't have power. It does have such large diameter wheels, and it's over 1,000 pounds, like 1,200 or whatever. But they did put two smaller, and I don't like Kawasaki. I know everybody swings from Kawasaki, but Kohler, especially the old Kohler Commands and stuff, man, Kohler knows how to make an engine. I mean, they know how. I mean, they've made some cheap stuff for box store, but that ain't what they're putting on their commercial mowers. That gives them a bad... You know, people, y'all love Echo, but they sell them in them box stores, and then y'all pretend, oh no, Echo's the best. See, that's what I don't understand. Y'all are picky. Box store stuff sucks, but then you'll go to a box store and buy Milwaukee and swing from their, you-know-what sack. Milwaukee's the best, but it's sold in a box store. Oh, it don't matter. I'm like, but you said anything. I ain't getting into that. Oh, God, 34 minutes. I'll catch you all later. Peace, chicken grease.